Greetings, Watchers of the Multiverse. Welcome to the Truthful Truth, bringing you the truth about the world you see. I'm your host, as always, Truth. I have an extraordinary show for you today, for we have Cinam. How are you doing here, Nam?
What? Who are you?
I'm Truth.
Okay, where am I?
The,
I
tr-
was.
the Truthful Truth. You're in my
Um,
studio.
do I see him or no?
Why are you asking me what you're seeing?
Oh, I. I don't know, really. I don't. Can you? I want to go back. I was kind of doing something kind of
That's so
important.
funny. That's so funny. You're here to answer questions.
Uh,
For them,
s-
the Watchers. They care about you for some reason.
okay. This is feeling oddly, honestly, reminiscent of when I was in that room with the doctor.
Ah,
Um,
yes, Dr. Jones. Or a different
so
doctor.
you know a lot about me then.
I'm Truth. I know everything.
This is this is very weird. I don't really know how to feel.
How would you describe yourself?
At this very moment, confused.
In general.
Um, I suppose um, a bit of an antisocial person. Um, the best I could describe myself would be that yeah, like I just don't involve myself with people, but recently I've been kind of forced to. So I've been developing more social boundaries.
Well, that's good, I suppose. How would you describe your relationship with Manic?
Wow, you really okay. I would say that it's a mutual understanding. We don't hang out like typical friends, but
Well,
I'd say that we have an understanding of one
you're not
another.
typical.
Well, yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. We're understanding of each other.
Understandable. What would you rate your control and understanding of your abilities?
Control, I would say probably a 7. Understanding, probably a 5.
Oh,
There's a lot of confusion with what
less than that, honestly.
it's, it's a little rude, but not necessarily wrong.
Oh, there's so many things you don't understand about what you can do and who you are.
But you do?
I'm Truth. I'm supposed to.
You keep saying that like that's supposed to have meaning.
It
I
does.
don't know. I've
I
never
am
met.
Truth.
Are you
I am the
like
cosmic embodiment of truth itself.
are you like similar to the Supremus then?
No, no, no. That thing is far beneath me. No, I am a somewhat. I'm basically a cosmic being, like the Crimson King or the Darkness.
Sin King or the Darkness? Have I gone insane? I don't feel like I've lost my mind.
Oh, you've lost more than that. Mm.
Yikes. I mean, again, I can't necessarily fault you for that statement, but at the same time, it seems Like an odd choice.
Well, odd choices must be made sometimes. Now, are you glad you spent time in Sparta?
Getting to the root of it. In ways I am, because at the time of when I volunteered to be part of the program, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what was wrong with me. I didn't know how to understand it. And now I do. So, in a sense, I do appreciate the fact that I was a part of Sparta. I don't appreciate what I underwent, but it's made me a stronger person, I think.
And that's good. You'll need strength. Do you regret the paths that have gotten you to this point?
Hmm. It feels almost like a loaded question.
Well, many of my questions are.
Um, no, I don't particularly think that I would say I regret them. I do think that if I had the chance to repeat, I would change a few things, but I wouldn't necessarily regret what's happened.
Understandable. I suppose just that might answer my next question. Is there anything you would have said or done differently?
I think if given the opportunity, I would have trusted myself more in my capabilities when involving myself with Mason.
Hmm.
I kind of put faith into Constance, being that I was somebody new in this surrounding. So I was afraid of what might just happen. And I think that that strayed me off course.
Hmm. Well, I wouldn't put too much trust in Mason either.
Well, this was more of a Constance than Mason directly.
And that's fair. Speaking of speaking of Constance, do you regret setting Khan loose on him?
In a moment of anger that I don't think I've felt before, I do. And it's not that I'm afraid of Khan, it was that I was afraid of not being able to maintain myself afterwards. But at the same time, I do think that what Constance did warranted that rage.
So is killing someone in the Nexus only okay if you approve of it? That's what would
No,
have happened if Khan had gotten Constance.
yeah. And like I said, I do regret that it happened or that I was afraid that I wouldn't be in control. But it's it's a hard scenario. It's a tough pill to swallow, I think.
You've been through many of those.
Yeah, I feel that.
Would you have approved of killing Tracy Boyle outside of the Nexus if it had a chance to end the war?
No, I don't think I would. There's peaceful solutions to all. I can't speak to everyone, but I think that there was alternatives that were just not sought out due to the passion of things that happened.
What fate do you think she deserves?
I mean, I don't know enough about the scenario, but
Well, if you think about it, your whole life is her fault. All the terrible things you've gone through and had to do is almost directly caused by her.
I don't know if I believe that, though.
Maybe you're right. But maybe there's someone else to blame.
I'm sorry, I don't necessarily know what the intent is from you with these questions.
To
If
learn
you,
more about you. To understand you.
but it sounds like you already have an understanding.
No, this isn't for me, it's for them.
But then couldn't you just do a documentary on it?
This is more my
Why
style.
pull people to it? And I'm sorry, your name was what again?
Truth.
The Truth Seeker?
Truth.
Truth?
Do you have any friends left? Other than
I would say
yourself?
so. I would say so. I think that I've grown a bond with Negative within our abode. Kimberly and I think the subjects in general, though we may not be close, I think we have bonded in such a way that we can rely on each other. I would consider that a friendship.
Well,
I
have you contacted either of them since they left? Since
well,
you
no,
left?
but no, but it's just one of those things I think where if someone one of them needed help, I know that I would be willing to go and help them, regardless of how far it was or how dangerous things were. We've experienced the same pains, so I want to make sure that they're okay.
Valiant. Honorable. But I think it's time to move along. I'd like to talk to Manic.
Interesting.
Now,
What?
please.
So this is a first. Well, not necessarily a first, but for once I couldn't see what was happening.
I didn't want you to.
Ooh. Fascinating.
Isn't it?
So what is this? Who are you? What are we doing here? And where...
This is the Truthful Truth. You're in my studio. My name is Truth, and you're here to answer questions.
Is this a game show that you're running? You're
More
hosting?
like a talk show, interview. That's more accurate, I would say.
Well, ask away.
What's your deal?
My deal with...
In general. Why are you the way that
like-
you are?
I like to have fun. I don't want to be bored, and whatever means to get to that sense of joy is what I'll do. Whether that's being a bit more rambunctious, whether that's sense of violence, on the extreme occasion, then I'll do it. I just don't want to be bored.
And I find that respectable. I'm the same way in a lot of ways. Not as violent, obviously. Though I can be if I need to.
You know, I don't really get that from you, though. This room is pretty dull.
Well, I don't really have much time to spruce up the place.
But you're supposed to be an all-powerful being,
Yes.
and yet you don't feel the need to flaunt that? Why?
Who says I don't flaunt it?
Well, this room says otherwise. I've seen better rooms in Nam's head. Did I
Believe, please make
please
make a note to clean up the studio later. Thank you. Are you hiding something?
Well, always.
What?
I'm not gonna tell that. The whole point of this is to ask me questions that I'm willing to say.
I suppose you always just needs to be a little bit of mystery, am I right?
That's the fun of it. If all I do is just talk and talk and talk, then, well, nothing stays surprising. I'm an open book, but there are some pages that are torn out.
I see. Now, how would you describe your relationship with Nam?
I would say that relationship has changed briefly. He isn't afraid of me anymore, which is almost enticing in a way. It's like chasing something that you can't quite catch. What I try to do, what I strive to do, is obviously for me, but at the same time, there was some sense of enjoyment seeing him concerned about letting me out. Now he's not afraid to. So it's both a sense of frustration but also almost pride. He's learned from me, maybe? And because of that, I think that I'm excited to continue the relationship.
Not like you have a choice.
No, but there are alternatives.
True. True. Do you regret letting Nam through the door to see the prison?
No. I know that he thinks that it was his own strength, but the actual aspect of it is that it was always open. He just needed to walk towards it. Who am I to stop him, really? I'm just another figment of a sense. If he wants to go through the door, that's his choice. I'm not going to stop him. Hell, I wanted him to for quite a while. I wanted to see his face, and man, it was a good face.
I bet it was.
Well, I'm sure you know.
I mean, yes, but it would have been nice to be there to see it. So, since the last time you caused issues within the town of Entity Point, have...
Issues is a strong word.
Yeah. What better word?
I mean, the house barely burned down. It's not like it was gonna go rampant.
Have you been let out to play since then?
Here and there. Though whenever I have been, we've been kind of away from things. So it's not like I get to intermingle with the other general populace. It's more of just we're out here, we're gonna run around, we're gonna play in the dirt, and we're gonna see how things go. But not exactly the most enjoyable, but it's a good fresh breath air.
When you are trapped inside his head, do you get a little stir crazy? Antsy?
Antsy's a good word
Or
for it.
maybe feel a little useless?
No, definitely not useless. There are times where even Nam calls on me just for questions without actually letting me out. It's not like it's
You are the most
a
prominent
tool.
of them.
I mean, I've been there the most. Hell, I had my own room for a little bit.
Who are your top 3 people that you want to shoot? You can't say me.
I honestly don't mind you. Hell, if you want more questions, just let me know. Like you said, I get a little antsy sitting in the head. But top 3 people. Probably Hawthorne.
Is he number 1?
No, I would say all 3 of them would be equal.
Okay.
Because I don't really care who would be first. Constance would be another.
Perfectly understandable.
I mean, after all, I did attack effectively what I am. In a weird sense. It's a little different, but it's, you know. Though I've heard he's gotten better. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm very curious on it. Honestly, I would also say Supremus. I like the challenge of that. He seems very strong, for lack of better words. He has a very big presence to him, and I'm very curious on what he has to offer.
You may get the chance one day. Who knows?
Maybe Nam will see a picture of it once. I'm not sure. He stopped me from stabbing somebody, so.
He stopped many people from getting stabbed at one point. I'm
Yet
sure.
I still did stab Vortex.
You did. You did.
Vortex is another option. I'll say the 4th option would be Vortex. Then.
Close 4th.
Close 4th. I'd say honorable mention.
Honorable mention. I understand that.
It's a little less because I've already done it, so it's like...
Well,
I haven't done
you
it
didn't
to those
shoot
3.
it.
No, that's true, but I've injured. So it's like parallel in a sense.
I'm sure it's frustrating dealing with all the paperwork, at least on his end, for all that Nexus stuff.
So that's actually a good question then. Are you the same as Vortex then? Or like another Celestial?
I am far above Vortex.
Well, yeah, far above. That's just job class. I mean more like...
I don't
sense.
mean job. I mean in a literal sense. Vortex is a guardian of the Nexus. Though technically cosmic being in a general sense, more a lesser one.
Well, I mean, what you're doing right now is a job. You're not getting paid. You're not really... You're doing it for your own satisfaction. But a hobby can be considered a job. And then, therefore, you're providing a service to somebody, ergo a job.
I'm not really in the hierarchy of cosmic beings. They don't like me.
I don't know why.
Truth is an ass. It seems to be a saying around here.
Could be worse.
There is much worse. Do you have any friends left? If you had any to begin with.
I would say Nam, but that's more like roommates.
Maybe.
Negative is quite fond of me.
That doesn't make you fond of him?
It's one of those situations where I view everybody equally unless you've scorned me in some way.
Are they sources of entertainment more than friends? People to toy around with?
I would say so. There are those that I would willingly choose not to impact because, well, it could complicate things with Nam.
True.
But I'm not necessarily in a state of worry or concern. At the very least, I haven't felt it yet. Who's to say I won't? But I haven't been in a state where I'm concerned about it. Whether they see me as a friend or not, that's kind of irrelevant to me. If we get along, great. You can deal with my antics, great. You're not afraid to face a little bloodshed here and there, then even better. Um, hmm. Otherwise, I mean, I spoke to Ghoul a lot. Me and Ghoul get along.
Would that be more work colleagues than friends?
Yeah, more like acquaintance. I'll say a better way to classify it is I currently feel I don't have any enemies.
Oh, I'm sure
Maybe
you
not.
have those.
Maybe not. Well, they're not prevalent to me. I would say if somebody were my enemy, then they would be in a bit worse condition. So those that aren't my enemies, I would say, are my friends.
The enemy of mine enemy is my friend.
Yeah, even if they're not their enemy, though. Like in this situation, like involving Constance, the people around him don't necessarily view Constance as an enemy, even though I definitely do.
Hmm. What scares you? What makes you flinch?
I don't think there is one.
Are you sure?
Even in fairly confident, especially even at the research labs. Worst thing that they did was poke and prod me, but in reality, I kind of leaned into it.
Well, the world's a lot bigger now. A lot more things out there. They might just be right around the corner.
Even if it was, I don't know if I would know it.
Maybe you'll find out. I have one final question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you fail to protect Nam?
I would say, and this is purely hypothetical, those that would do harm to Nam should be afraid if they think I failed.
Good words to end on. Thank you for joining.
If you have any other questions.
Man in command, whatever. Oh, and for your sake, you won't be remembering any of this. This wasn't for you.
I think you might be shocked. The mind is quite the enigma.
I suppose it is. Goodbye.